Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video, and today we have with us Royal Enfield's latest offering, the Hunter 350. And in this video we'll be taking a short ride of this motorcycle. We'll check out what this bike offers you, and at the end we'll see who should exactly buy this motorcycle. Before we get into this, I'd like to thank Annai Royal Enfield showroom, which is located in Trichy. So if you live anywhere nearby and you're looking for Royal Enfield motorcycle, then you can definitely check them out. All the contact details are mentioned in the description box below, and you can definitely use my channel's name as a reference. So let's get started with the video. So guys, in Hunter we basically have two models, that is Metro and Retro. The Retro one is sort of a cheaper variant. We have the spoke wheels and a few less costing things over there. This is the Metro variant, and in Metro variant also there are sort of two color options. This is the Rebel one and the other one is the Dapper one. The Rebel Black is what we have over here, and we'll just take a quick walk around of this motorcycle and then start with the ride. So at front we obviously have the halogen headlamps and halogen indicators, telescopic forks. The travel is not so much, that is sort of a disappointing thing, I can say. Not exactly, but yes, the travel is less. 17-inch alloys are over here. Alloys are a bit new in Royal Enfield, I can say. In this black color paint scheme, what we have is black gloss color over here, yellow color line differentiating, and the silver matte gloss color. The tank only portion is metallic, all other portions are plastic, and the fit and finish on this motorcycle is pretty much decent, pretty much okay. That is what I can see. And you also have a nice little charging socket over here, and the switches also are very much premium. In the Retro variant you get the normal switches, and also the display will be different. On the Retro variant it will be more a sort of a basic variant, a basic display, that I can say. And the mirrors are also wide retro finish, and this is the small exhaust. The wheelbase is reduced, and the 270mm disc. 140mm rear section is over here. In the Retro variant you get 120, I guess. But what I can say is it's a bit flatter over there, and spoke wheels are there. The LED tail lamps are here and halogen indicators. In the Retro variant the tail lamps will also be halogen, and the indicators will be sort of box shape. Over here you have the round shapes. So this is all about the Hunter's walk around, and now we'll just quickly take a test ride of this motorcycle, and for that I'll switch on to my motovlogging setup. So guys, now let's just quickly start with the ride and have a look at the keys over here. This is what you'll get, and now let's have a look at the seat height and followed by the exhaust note. Take a look at the display as well. This is the startup, pretty much quick, I'd say. Okay, well, the side stand is quite stiff. Okay, so the seat height is 800mm and pretty much comfortable. I'm 5'10". I have no issues at all whatsoever, so very much comfortable, I can say. But the seat cushioning is not that comfortable like the, say, Himalayan or Scram 411. No, it's not like that. It's a bit stiffer, I can say. So let's just start the motorcycle. And the switch, by the way, are really nice, really cool. The quality, the fit and finish at the switch part at least is very phenomenal, and I'll actually like these switches. In the Retro variant the switches will be normal ones, so let's just start it. Okay, take a look at the exhaust note. Okay, nice. Well, the tachometer isn't here, so I cannot say exactly at what RPM the vibrations are creeping in, but yes, there are a few vibrations. Okay, the foot set are slightly rear set, not exactly at the mid, I can say. You see the position of the legs, it's sort of bent over here, so that is something that you can keep a note of. So let's just start with the ride. Okay, nice punch. So start off with the review, I'd like to mention a few cons of this motorcycle. The first one would be the overall ride comfort, I can say. It is not that soft. Talk about the seats, talk about the seat comfort, I meant to say. And the suspension setup, that is also not exactly to the firm side, I can say. so the ride quality is a bit harsh. Moving on to the next con, you have the ground clearance, which is just 150 mm. And for the Indian roads, for normal riding conditions, this ground clearance is not enough. So now let's just talk about the motorcycle. And this motorcycle is actually meant for this urban jungle, for the city rides, you can say. So for that perspective, the engine that you have over here is the same that you have on the Classic, the 350cc single cylinder air and oil cooled engine. It's a fuel injected unit and can produce a maximum power of 20.2 HP and a maximum torque of 27 Nm. So yes, you flick the throttle and torque is available. So yeah, it's not exactly like not fun to ride motorcycle. You have the punch over here, so you'll enjoy the ride in city. And the next thing that is important, or I can say is key for the main motto of this motorcycle, that is city handling, city maneuvering, is its weight, which is just 181 kilos. And to be honest, while riding this motorcycle, you will not feel its weight at all. It's very much nimble to move around like this. You will not feel the weight of this motorcycle, so that is also really great. And you also have a 13 liters of fuel tank capacity. Mileage you can expect around 30 kmpl. So ride range approx 400 kilometers is what you have. Next, I'd like to talk about the brakes. Let's start with the rear brake. You have a 270 mm rear disc. So now let's just check how it is. Okay, yeah, the bite is over here. The bite is good. Now let's talk about the front brake. It's a 300 mm disc. Okay, yeah, the front brake is also pretty much tight. So yeah, the brakes are good. And you also have the safety net or dual channel ABS. Now talking about the suspensions, as I said, the comfort level, the stiffness is a bit over here. So you have telescopic forks at the front and monoshock at the rear, which is adjustable for preload, so that is really good. And now let's see the performance of this motorcycle a bit over here. Yeah, the performance is good. Performance is really good. You will definitely enjoy riding this motorcycle in city, and when you get a small open stretch, then you'll definitely like to rev it up. And also the exhaust note is also very good over here. So clubbing it with the performance, the exhaust note, you'll actually feel very much excited to ride this motorcycle. That is what I am feeling right now. And obviously it's a Royal Enfield, so it has got that thump. It has got those vibrations as well, creeping in around the seats and the foot pegs. The mirrors over here are round shaped retro style mirrors, and yeah, the mirrors are quite decent. I have a decent field of view of what's behind of me. And yeah, this motorcycle is not so huge, I can say. So in city it will definitely benefit you. It's I can say it's sort of converting this motorcycle into a nimble one. So for city ride it is definitely quite beneficial. The overall seating posture is a bit relaxed only, except the foot pegs part, everything is relaxed. Yeah, the seat, if the seat cushioning would have been more comfortable, then the comfort department was sorted out. Talking about the display, you have a offset, part analog, part digital display, and it looks really beautiful over here. In the retro motorcycle you have a sort of different display, sort of old display, and the info that is being displayed is also quite adequate. The tachometer isn't here, so that is something that you'll probably miss, but other than that everything is very much good, very much beautiful, I can say. You also have an option of opting for the triple navigation pod, which will fit in right over here. It is not available as of now because of the ECU chip shortage in Taiwan, so that is something you will get eventually later on as an accessory, not as standard. And talking about the lights, you have halogen headlamps at front, LED tail lamps at the rear, and halogen indicators over here. So pretty much Royal Enfield style, I can say. And now that we have discussed almost everything, let's talk about the last part, the left out part, that is the price of this motorcycle. So the price starts from rupees 1.64 lakhs and goes all the way up to rupees 1.69 lakhs ex showroom, depending on the variant that you choose. This price is for Metro variant, not the retro one. The retro will cost a bit less, sorry. I guess around 1.5 lakhs ex showroom. Metro makes more sense to buy. and this is what I'd suggest you guys. Well, there are a lot of color options, and personally I like the gray color, the dapper gray color. It looks really beautiful on this motorcycle. This bike isn't so huge as compared to the other Royal Enfield motorcycles like the Classic, the Meteor. So yeah, you can sort of feel that this is a bit different from what Royal Enfield has been offering, but the major purpose of this motorcycle is also very much different. So that is why this design philosophy has been opted. And now I'd also like to compare it with its competition, and the major rival that this motorcycle has is the TVS Ronin, which was recently launched, and the price is pretty much similar when compared to the Hunter. So yes, we can directly compare them. Both the motorcycles have sort of same purpose, but what I personally feel is that Ronin has got a bit weird design, I can say. Well, to be honest, the design part is completely subjective, but what I feel is that Ronin is a bit small, a bit cramped in terms of design. On the other hand, this motorcycle, the Hunter 350, looks pretty much huge and yes, proportionate enough. So what I feel is that in terms of design, this motorcycle will definitely win it. On the other hand, the TVS Ronin will provide you better connectivity features. So you can say that if you are looking for a value for money package, then yes, TVS Ronin will provide you better value than the Royal Enfield Hunter in terms of tech department and all that. But if you are a Royal Enfield fan, then yes, you can buy this motorcycle. But obviously you have the other motorcycles like the Meteor, the Classic. They are also very good for city rides, and also they can do highway touring. On top of that, those motorcycles will have better comfort as well. And also you have the Honda's Highness CB350, which also comes with sort of a same purpose, and it will provide you sort of same performance figures and all that. In fact, a bit more torque, and it also has those connectivity features and is a bit modern. Yes, Highness CB350 is slightly better when compared to this motorcycle directly, but in terms of looks, I feel that this is the best motorcycle among these three motorcycles. So what I feel is that the comfort level that I said earlier, if you can compromise that part and you want a bike focused for city rides, you don't want to handle the weight of those two motorcycles, you want a motorcycle that is nimble and good for city, you can compromise on the comfort part slightly, then yes, you can buy the Royal Enfield Hunter. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this bike, if you like this video, do hit that like button, share this with your friends, and stay subscribed for more quality automotive content.